Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us for our live equity talk. It's a pleasure having you here with us. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who are out there doing a business, be it as a farmer, be it as a shop owner, be it as a boda rider, name it. You're a true hero. And we thank you for that effort because we know doing a business or running a business is not easy. It requires a lot of discipline, commitment, and effort to carry on even when things are tough. Today, our conversation is about making the most of your loans to grow your business. Let us know of your concerns, questions in our chat, and we'll address them. So, what are some of the misconceptions about loans? I know a number of our viewers out there have got their misconceptions, and we want to clear those in today's conversation. A loan should not be a burden. A loan should be an opportunity for everyone to grow and expand. At Equity Bank, we believe in transforming lives, giving dignity, and expanding opportunities for wealth creation. And with the loans that we give out, we expect and support our customers to achieve precisely that. Let me share with you two examples, one of Salma and the other of Juma. Salma was a young lady who was ambitious. She had entrepreneurial ability. She used to buy clothes from downtown Kampala and would sell those clothes to clients or her clients in offices in upmarket Kampala. Those clients never had the time to go downtown for those clothes. So Salma could buy 5, 6, 7, or even 10 clothes to go and sell her customers. Unfortunately, those were never enough. Her customers wanted more suits, more dresses, more tops. So Salma sought out a financial services provider, a bank, where she accessed a loan and was able to buy more clothes. When she bought more clothes, she was able to meet the demands of her clients, was able to get paid and repaid her loans. As we speak, Salma is a successful entrepreneur running a business somewhere in Ntinda. The other is Juma. Juma was a young man involved in a bit of poultry. She would raise some chickens, but her premises were not so good, and his feeding of the chickens wasn't that good. So what did he do? He approached one of the banks, acquired a loan, sorted out his structures, and bought the right quality of feeds for his birds. Juma was able to feed the birds. The birds were able to improve their production in terms of eggs, and Juma was able to get a small contract to supply a school with his eggs. What exactly happened? Juma was able to meet the demands of the school and get paid, and eventually paid off his loans. Now, Juma is a successful business person employed with poultry. These two teach us that if you do the right thing and apply the loan to what it's supposed to do, you can be successful. And that leads us to the first point. When you acquire a loan, you must have a purpose and a discipline. The purpose is that your purpose for the loan must be very, very clear. As we saw in the example with Salma, her purpose was to buy more stock, which she did and was able to sell. For Juma, his purpose was to sort out the structures of his birds and the feeding. So he got a loan, or both Juma and Salma got loans and met that purpose. So my driving at is have a clear purpose. When the purpose is clear, then you must have the discipline. Now on purpose, ask yourself, how much money do I need for this loan? 2, will the business that I'm doing be able to repay this loan? 3, will the period within which I'm taking this loan be sufficient for me to raise enough funds to repay the loan? Now, loan repayment requires a lot of discipline. And this discipline starts with you knowing how much money you need for your business, you knowing within what period do I need this money, within how long do I have to repay this loan. Then when you take the loan, combine your purpose and the discipline, you're able to know that, okay, I'm supposed to pay on this date. When I make sales, will the sales I would have made by that date be sufficient to cover the loan repayment? If they are insufficient, please do not access or do not take that loan, because it's not a good loan for you. 2, we need to manage our cash flows. When you get a loan, do not look at it as extra money. It's a cost to the bank, because you know very well that every time you acquire a loan, it comes with some interest, and that interest is a cost. So as you run your business, keep clear records, keep clear records of the expenses. Keep clear records of the sales, the costs, and any other expenses. Do not get into the habit of getting a loan and you start incurring unclear expenses. Whichever expenses you incur when you get a loan, they should be towards improving the productivity of your business. So managing cash flows is very important when you're running a loan, because whereas the sales create revenue for you, cash keeps the business alive. Even when you get a loan, make sure that you buy. For instance, in Salma's case, she got the loan and bought those clothes which her customers could take up, to make sure that she did not buy shoes or things that were not going to be taken up by her customers, as that would tie up her cash. And we know that for any business to run, it needs cash, because cash is a bloodline of any business. So it's important for you to manage your cash flows. And cash flows, to put in a clear way, is money coming in and money going out. The money comes in from the sales that you make, and the money goes out in the expenses. And the expenses could be buying new stock, expenses could be paying the loan. So whenever you sell, please make sure that you have your cash flows well managed, clear records, so that you know that if you're going to pay on the 30th of every month, or the 27th, or the 25th, that by that date, there is enough money on your account to repay the loan. At Equity Bank, we do more than giving loans. We do educate our customers. We do a lot of advisory. We advise our customers on how to run the business, keeping records, taking advantage of new opportunities related to their business. So all that happens with Equity Bank. We do a lot of financial literacy, where we teach our customers a number of these concepts that we apply to accessing loans, operating accounts, savings, and building the discipline of transacting on the account. Now, we don't only go and stop at sensitizing and educating. We even create the platforms. We've created several platforms that enable our customers to transact and meet their loan obligations without necessarily having to leave the comfort of their business to do their banking. We have several avenues. We have the mobile banking, which our customers can deposit and withdraw from their accounts. We have the Equity Business Online. For those of us who have done some businesses and they're able to manage some substantial amounts of money, you don't need to come to the bank. You can run your business using Equity Business online. We have agency banking, which is available throughout the country. And we have ATMs, which is still a digital platform for our customers who have the means to reach any of our 50 branches. And some of our branches have CDM ATMs, which means that you can go with your cash and deposit at the ATM, which means that you have a cashier 24 hours a day. All those are available to you to run your business. So if you are running a business, you have some cash, you can deposit that cash onto your account. And if you're going to do your business and run it perfectly, using your account, especially at Equity Bank, is good for you, because that ensures that every time the loan installment falls due, there's money on your account. So thank you so much for listening to us. We hope that you've picked a few things. 1, purpose of your loan. 2, the discipline, the cash flows, and ensuring that you repay your loan on time. Those are very critical. Do not take another loan to pay a loan. Make sure that you use the loan to make money that will pay for it and also leave something for you to grow. So we believe that you've picked a number of those points. Learning at Equity Bank doesn't stop. Please join us for our other talk sessions where you'll be picking up on other things that you can learn to grow your business and use the loans that Equity Bank delivers to grow. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to us, and we look forward to welcoming you to each of our branches where you can learn more, grow, prosper, and transform. Thank you very much.